Mahani, where are we today?
We have arrived in Tirana in Albania.
Yeah, and it's in fact way better than we thought.
So far, we haven't seen everything
we've
yet.
just been into our flat. It's lovely. The city looks it's busy, but it looks nice.
It's quite modern, actually. A lot of modern stuff. We actually came on the bus from Ohrid, and we paid 15 euros each on the bus.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to it. So please join us. So we're in the old bazaar area. So lots of restaurants in that here, hey?
Yeah.
This city's got a vibe, eh?
It's different. It's not what I expected.
Not at all. It's far more modern and organized and developed, and yeah. Look at this. Is all the restaurants. So this is the old bazaar area. It doesn't look that old anymore.
Oh, look at the market.
Yeah, so this is the old bazaar. This is fantastic. Maybe we can get some olives and cheese.
Oh, definitely.
There, the olives and hey, wow! Look at this, many different things here. One of the first things we've really noticed here while wandering around the area, just in the beginning, is how much cheaper.
Yeah, everything is.
It's even cheaper than Macedonia.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited.
Cindy's very excited. So there's the market. All different things. There's even carpets. Let's have a look at the carpets. Check the carpets out, honey. Different designs, eh?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that is lovely, hey? Nice and bright.
Then you can carry it in your luggage home for me.
Yeah, they're right. Look at these little ones.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
And there's fruit and veg here as well. So one of the first impressions I've had personally is my pet hate of graffiti, and there is far less graffiti here in this town.
Yeah, we haven't hardly seen any.
There's a bit on our building.
But not nearly as much as we've seen in the rest of the
Yeah, and it really is my pet hate, but definitely seems to be far less.
Oh, look at that building up there.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, check out this. Check out these buildings.
That's the Intercontinental Hotel next to it.
Okay. And look at this one over here. Hey? Look at that one. Gee,
That looks like a balancing built up.
yeah, it really is quite impressive.
Very modern, eh?
Yeah.
I get a very modern feel.
Yeah. So look at this lovely fountain, but also what Cindy and I were looking at. Look at that lovely painting of that girl over there. Jeez, look at it. Hey? It's impressive, eh?
That's a very impressive building.
We're in this huge square here. Looks like they're setting up a music concert or something over there.
It's a long weekend here.
Yeah.
So maybe it is.
And in front of us is what's called the Palace of Culture. It is a new building. There's the Albanian flag, but there's opera and all that. You can buy tickets to go inside, I believe. We're not going to do that. I just wanted to have a look at the square because
I would love to do that.
yeah, but look at this all around us. So there, all these modern buildings.
Is this must be like the center?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's probably...
Is this Skanderbeg Square?
No, this isn't Skanderbeg. This is the Palace of Culture. We're going to head to Skanderbeg Square afterwards. I'm just showing you all the buildings around, but it's still a lovely square. Eh? It looks like it's used for... and all around us. Yeah. Look at that.
Right again.
Cindy was right.
Again.
Yeah. This is Skanderbeg Square. So I brought us to the Palace of Culture, and then we saw the square, so we wandered in here. But there's also an equestrian statue down there that we can go look at. So well done, my honey.
Yeah.
Even though I've got the map, you were right.
Yeah, me again.
Cindy has just discovered, as we were looking at a photo we took of this building, that's a face on that building.
Yeah, that front part that sticks out is the nose.
And you can see the eyes and everything there.
When you take a photo, you can really see it. It's amazing.
This building here is under renovation, but look at that. It's like it's a lovely mural, hey?
Do you know what the building is?
Haven't a clue. But if anybody does while watching this,
Yeah.
let us know. But it's got a lovely mural from ancient on the left there till modern on the right. It's modern on the right. It's probably about all independence
History
of Albania
yeah.
and whatever, but it's a very cool mural. So Skanderbeg Square is named after this iconic hero of Albania. He was born in about the 1400s. He had a huge part to play in Albania's independence and just a total national hero. And again, behind that is the mosque. Sorry about the building construction around here. We don't know what's going on here. But above here, some more just incredible buildings. One of the main things about Albania to see that's quite interesting compared to other countries is the bunkers. And we saw them even when we came in on the bus.
So what's the story with them?
The previous ruler of Albania built bunkers all over the city and all over the country.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, instead of invasion. So,
Yeah, because we've seen quite a few coming in.
Yeah, so let's go and see how much it is to get into this one, see what it's like. This is the entrance, sir. This old bunker. It's probably all the people who suffered under authoritarianism. Let's have a look. So, my honey, Cindy spoke some sense into me. So there are two different sites.
So there's two bunker sites that you can go into. One is a bit out of town, so we're going to do a bit of research tonight and just see which one is the better one.
I believe the out of town one as well.
Yeah,
so we don't want to do both.
No, we'll just decide tonight which one.
We've been recommended to come to Blloku. We believe that it makes the most amazing beer from fresh spring water, and it's only sold at two places in Albania, hey?
And this is one of them.
Yeah. So this is Puka beer, it's called. I'm going to go and see how we get service here. We got to order inside or not. Hey guys, we've got our beer. I got the red and Cindy got the blonde, and I believe this is the most amazing beer. I've just had a sip, it is incredible. But I'd like to thank Yvette and Wesley. They bought us this beer. Yvette and Wesley, thank you so much. They bought us this beer through Buy Me a Coffee, which is a way of supporting our channel. You can find the link in the description below. So,
cheers.
Cheers, my honey.
Thanks, guys.
My honey, I can see you smiling. Yeah. This is probably, at this moment in time, until the people dance on the ceiling or whatever, is one of the nicest places. You got a lovely little fridge and the pods.
And all the pods. Check how many pods.
And the owner came and met us, and what a lovely man.
Very nice man.
And Tirana is a happening city as well.
It really is.
So let's go, come show us the rest of the place.
Our last place didn't have a washing machine, so...
Well, the last place didn't have a microwave, a washing machine, a coffee machine, on plates.
And plates. So we are going to do some washing today.
Yeah,
Yay.
so this is great. And this is the room, lovely couch. Oh, look at this. Look at the little dining room table.
Yeah. The guy that owns it actually does the woodwork. So
Yeah.
all the wood, the mirror and the little things and the bedside lamps are all made by him.
And look at the TV. Oh, that's great. And should we show the view? We have a bit of a view, hey?
Yeah, a little bit of a view.
Yeah.
You've got some vines growing there.
So that's our view. The major part of the city is just down that way. But it's vines and a little garden, and this is great. So we're going to eat here tonight. Let's hope it's pretty good. And we'll see what it's like. Okay, so one of the secrets of budget travel is to try and get off the main tourist.
Yeah. So we've moved away from the bazaar area, which is full of tourists, and
where a meal was costing a lot of lek.
and we found this little out of the way restaurant.
Yeah, and we're not sure what the food is like. We're not sure of anything, but we're trying to eat traditional as well. Yeah. And it's half the lek.
Half the lek. Lekker. It's lekker.
Oh, here's yours as well.
So Dane is eating something I don't eat. What are you eating?
I'm eating beef offal.
Beef offal. Okay, well you can have it all. I won't be tasting any of yours.
That is amazing.
I've got some vegetables as well, a lovely vegetable platter, and I'm very excited.
So now, on top of all the other beers, now we're trying a Tirana beer. It's a Pilsner, and it tastes quite nice as well. So, yeah.
Great. And look at all this, lovely food. Having a feast tonight.
Yeah.
So the restaurant has given Dane an instrument to play.
You know how to play? Oh, no. Yeah.
Here we go. He's going to show him how to do it.
Okay. You going to play? I thought they would play for me.
It's an interesting instrument, that.
Yeah, it's like a guitar, but it's not.
It's very cool.
So the guys in the restaurant have very kindly blessed us with Shezapa, that gentleman over there. There he is there. Thank you so much, eh?
Yeah, Shezapa is a local dessert in Albania.
Okay, so and we've been Ishami blessed. What's it like, my honey?
Tell you. Oh my gosh.
Is it nice?
I don't know what it is, but it's flipping amazing.
Is it like baklava or anything like that? Nothing.
No, very different.
Is it, hey?
Oh, sweet.
So we're having this again.
It's very sweet, but very delicious.
So let's have a look at it closer
I
then.
don't know what's in here. It almost tastes a bit like
Honey?
honey, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to ask him.
Shame, very kind of him, eh?
Very, very nice. I finished mine. Almost.
So we just Googled it, and it's kind of one of the most traditional
Desserts in Albania.
Yeah, and it says it connects you to the heart of the traditions of Albania.
And it's very basic ingredients, actually.
But it is delicious.
But it's really tasty.
Yeah.
Must be how they make it.
Yeah, this is lovely, eh? Okay, we found a great place again. One of the cool things in Albania, as in Portugal, is their spa.
You feel like you're at home, back home in South Africa.
Yeah. Hey, can you believe? It's a spa. So let's go shopping at the spa. So, my honey, does it look like a spa?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It does look like a spa, eh? Very cool. Good morning from Tirana. The fruit is out. It's a lovely morning here. We're going to go exploring. The vendors have got their fruit out early in the morning. Cindy's ahead of me here. There's the shop. Lovely morning, hey?
I think it's 28 degrees today.
I can't wait. So this morning we're doing, it looks like a banitsa, but I'm sure it's got a different name. That's it over there.
Cheese.
So we just trying to find if they got change. They do have change. Do they have cheese? What are they called? Ask what they're called, Mahani.
I don't know. That's the name of the place. It looks like a tub.
Yeah, so this morning we met these Albanian gentlemen who've helped us. It's called Barek.
Yes.
And you are a newest subscriber.
I'm gonna be the new and I hope the last one. I'm gonna follow you wherever you're going, guys.
And tell me your name?
My name is Edmond.
Edmund, very nice to meet you, bud. And
Very nice for me too. And I wish you guys have fun to Albania.
oh, thank you.
And wish you guys all the best and enjoy your travel.
Oh,
wherever
thanks so-
you're going, wherever you've been.
Thank you so much.
Just have fun, enjoy.
Thank you, man. Thanks, buddy.
It's a different shape.
So is it like a banitsa?
Yeah, it's just a different shape. Well, I've eaten a part of it. It's
Okay.
like a triangle.
But it's the same taste.
So wherever you go in the Balkans, you get these kind of pastries filled with spinach, cheese, or meat or tomato.
Yeah.
And it's just a breakfast thing.
Oh, that's great. Okay, well, leave me some, eh? So we have to reiterate that wherever we've gone in the Balkans, the people have been extremely, extremely friendly, hey?
Absolutely. We've been blown away.
Yeah,
by
it's
the friendliness.
yeah. I can't believe it. You don't expect it because of some of the comments we've read, but
We've had a whole different experience.
I don't think we've had one bad experience so far. So, touch wood. Someone gorgeous, you found out why there's so many wonderful buildings in Tirana.
Yeah, and there's a lot of colourful ones as well. But what I read was because during the communist era, there were such grey and dull-looking buildings.
Yeah.
And after that, they decided just to kind of spruce up their city and make it beautiful and colourful.
And it really is. It's probably the best buildings we've seen through the Balkans so far.
Some really great architecture. Wow.
Yeah, incredible. So we found Tirana's famous clock tower. It's the Kula-i Sahatat, I think it's called. And it was built in 1822. And what did I say? It had 90 spiral steps. And a lot of Islamic architecture. And you said you can go up there.
Yeah, you can pay to go up there, but it doesn't look like anybody's up there, so I don't know.
Yeah, but it's right next to the mosque we're going to go and look at. But it's a lovely clock tower, eh? And right near the clock tower, you got the Ethem Mosque, which I said is the 18th century mosque, eh?
Yeah.
So, do you want to go in?
It
Should we see if we
colourful, eh?
should we see if we go in?
Yeah,
Let's go and see it. A lot of people out and about this morning, even though it's quite early. Yeah, lovely, vibrant town. So here we are inside the mosque. It's built in the late 1700s. And it's been restored by Turkey recently. There's some information here, if you want it.
I haven't got my glasses.
Okay. Lovely artwork, eh? Look at that. Always love.
Yeah, the ceiling.
Yeah, ceilings in these kind of places are always my favorite. Wow, look at that. There's where the imam probably sits. Yeah, look up here. So there's a gallery up here as well. Very, very beautiful. So different to churches that we've been into as well. Sure, I love the paintings, eh? Where are you? Cindy had to put a wrap on.
Yeah, you have to cover your shoulders and your knees.
Yeah.
But they do have wraps here. So
Okay.
if you don't have one.
Yeah, and then for a small donation.
Yeah, you have to just give a small donation.
Yeah. So right next to the mosque is the tower. And I know you used to be able to go up, but it doesn't look like you can anymore. Cindy's just getting some more info on it. Did you know that until 1970, this tower was the highest building in the city?
And it's
Not
not
anymore, eh?
Not even that high.
Yeah,
and
that's
did you know
Yeah.
that the clock tower started being built in 1822 and then eventually finished being built by all the rich families that lived in Tirana?
Oh wow, okay. We are fount of wisdom and knowledge, my husband.
No, because we have lots to read.
Yeah, we got lots to.
And it's English.
After much research last night,
Yeah.
we discovered that the other bunker out of town.
Is a better one to go to and much bigger and not as cramped. This one in the city can get quite busy.
Yeah, so this is the one we showed you guys a little bit of yesterday, but so we're not going to do this one. We'll do the other one.
Yeah, and I think they're the same price, and you can buy a combined ticket to do both. But I think the one we're going to go to is going to be really worth it from all the pictures I saw.
So there is another beautiful, colourful building.
Yeah, one blue and one green,
And
with the church in front.
Yeah, and then if you can look here, there is a church in front. So one of the things we've learned about Albania, there seems to be a lot of religious tolerance.
There is, yeah. There seems to be. And I think, what did we say? It was like 50%
Muslim and then 50% all the other different Christian and whatever else.
And I think I read something yesterday, 10% is Orthodox.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are here on a long weekend.
Yeah, and it's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday, so there seems to be a lot of old people wandering around in tour groups.
Tour groups.
So there's this cool bus here. It drives.
Traditional clothes.
Yeah, so everybody, we were going to go and have a look, and then the tour group came along.
And they got on first.
Yeah, so we're not going to go and do that, but that's all the traditional clothes and everything like that. Mahani, this is one of the famous walking streets here in Tirana, and I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name, so I will put it on the description. Sherab Tap Chani or something.
You pronounced it just now, and I thought that was very impressive.
Yeah, it's just quite. I don't want to mangle it too much, so I'll put it in the.
You know what also we've noticed here all around us as well is there's so much building and development going on.
Yeah.
Everywhere you look, and even driving in on the bus.
There's so many. The roads are getting fixed. Yeah.
This is an up and coming
country. Yeah. Okay, should we take a walk up there?
Yeah.
There's a gentleman playing his violin over here on a Saturday morning. The coffee shop over here. Cindy and I are going to have a look at it. We're on our way to the castle, or what's left of the castle, I believe. But we're just wandering around looking at coffee shops and that. So check out that fountain, Mahani. Something different, eh?
Yeah, this is a great setting for coffee. They've got a whole area over there.
Oh, and look at the colourful head over there with flowers on. So maybe we can go and look at the castle and then come back here for your cup of coffee.
Yeah.
So I think this is the beginning of the castle wall, because we believe there's not much left of it, eh?
Apparently just the wall is left. That's it. And inside is shops and restaurants.
Look at this lovely guy selling their artwork along here. So this might be what's left of the castle. So let's try and find out some info if we can. I'll have to do the Google thing. Okay, that says tribe.
That must be a restaurant. Gastronomy,
So that's an old door there. An old door here. Let's wander around the other side. Let's see if we can get in. But this is a nice walking street, eh?
Yeah, nice.
Geez, more buildings. Look at these buildings ahead of us here, guys. Yeah, there seem to be a lot of Italian tourists around here. So what's it say?
It looks like they think it was built between the 4th and 6th century.
By who?
The early Byzantines.
Oh, the Byzantiums.
Yeah, Byzantians.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure, let's go inside and have a look.
Yeah.
Okay, so the interior of the castle has seriously changed.
Yeah, I don't think it looked like this.
I don't think it looked like this. There is restaurants, bars. Yeah, so this is the most different castle I've ever been into.
Yeah, very modern castle.
Yeah, there's literally a wall. But check it out, it's pretty cool though. All different shops, and some castle areas we've been into in the Balkans could do with a bit of a makeover like this.
Absolutely.
So along the way, just outside the castle, is St. Paul's Cathedral. It's a Catholic church. Yeah, you got to cross the road, Mahoney. Cindy was busy looking at St. Paul's. And now we're crossing Vodafone Bridge. So who knew you got a Vodafone Bridge? All done in the design of Vodafone.
There's a river down there.
Yeah, that's the river there. We got to go. The famous bridge is Tanner's Bridge that we got to get to. We'll get to there later. That's the river coming through the city. And you were telling me, Mahoney, outside the Catholic Church before I rushed you across the road.
No, the big statue of Mother Teresa there.
Yeah, well, she's from Albanian descent. She was born in Skopje, but Albanian descent.
Yeah.
So that structure there reminds us of a revolving restaurant back home. I wonder if that one revolves.
Yeah, I wonder. Quite an interesting little structure.
Yeah. So that's, again, all these modern buildings.
And look at this colourful one.
Yeah, look, yeah. We're in a park looking for a pyramid.
There's the pyramid.
Yeah, here's the pyramid, but we're trying to get a decent view of it. So this was built in 1988 as a museum.
Oh, is it a museum?
No, and now it's in fact a conference center.
Okay. It looks like you can go in.
Yeah, we don't need to go in. I think just try and find a decent view of it so we can show it's a pyramid.
Let's just have a look on the inside. What it
Okay.
looks like.
So who knew Albania had pyramids?
Not me.
Yeah, so this is the inside, and it seems to have all been built with like cubes and very arty, eh? Look at that. Very cool. Very, very arty. Do you feel like climbing the pyramid?
There looks like a heck of a lot of steps there.
Yeah.
I don't
But
think
you
so.
have climbed the pyramids in Egypt, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, you've done the pyramids in Egypt.
I have many, like 30 years ago.
I thought you were going to say many times.
A long time ago.
And tell me, how does that compare?
I have to say it doesn't really compare. Sorry, it doesn't really compare.
As we're roaming the city, we found another bunker. Hey? So, another one of the bunkers. We're in a park here, eh?
I was reading.
Yeah.
They said that in the communist era, they built enough bunkers for every family and defending soldier in the country.
Jeez.
Like over, I can't remember how many they said, like hundreds of 200,000 or something bunkers.
Wow. As we're wandering through this park, going somewhere else, we keep bumping into more bunkers. So, Manny, you got some info on how many were built?
I read something like 221,000 bunkers were built. Yeah, which is...
And it would cost billions in today's money.
Today's money would have cost absolute billions. But I think the leader at the time was like so paranoid about a nuclear attack or anything. That's why he built all these bunkers everywhere. To protect not only the government and them, but to protect the country, the people.
Yeah, check it all in the park. There are a few here in this little park. We're in Blloku neighborhood, which is kind of a trendy nightlife restaurant place, very leafy, very, very hip place, I say.
You can see that.
You've got the trendy shopping areas all here. And it used to be only it used to be a closed-off area during the communist era.
Yeah,
For the communist
people.
elite, So, but it's been opened up now. Very trendy.
And doesn't the ex-communist leader have a house somewhere here?
Yeah, we can try and find it.
Yeah, but you can't go in anymore from what I understand, but you might be able to see it.
Yeah.
Not that we really want to see it, but
Yeah.
we come past it.
Tons of coffee shops and restaurants and trees, hey, Mani?
Lots of trees.
Look at all the trees around here. We're in search of Enver Hoxha's house. So hopefully we'll find there's some bars across there, the whiskey bars, the cafes. Just showing you guys what Tirana's really like. It's blowing our minds. Yeah, going around these scooters. The jewelry shops, all the trendy shops, trendy restaurants. Very. Yeah, we found Enver Hoxha's house. It's even, is that a swimming pool or is that a fountain? There, a bit of the house. Let's wander around. Let's see if we can get a better view.
The cool statue over there. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, over there, yeah. I can zoom in. Yeah, there's a cool statue. So this is where Albania's famous dictator lived, Enver Hoxha.
It looks empty now, doesn't it?
It does, eh?
It looks pretty empty.
It's quite modest considering he was a dictator in that, hey?
I expected it to be like really, really grand.
Yeah, but it's still, look, it was built probably in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
So, and there at the back, poking out, is another one of our new buildings that we're so fascinated with around here. My gorgeous, you've got some cool information about Enver Hoxha.
Yeah, I was just reading. He had a 44-year reign, which is a long time.
Yeah.
And it ended in 1985 for him.
Yes.
And then I think communism ended in the early 1990s here in this country.
Sure. We found Tirana Park.
Lovely for a walk, eh?
Yeah.
Saturday morning
I believe
walk.
there's a lake along here as well. So, should we go and find the lake?
Yeah. Do you know how big this park is?
It's huge.
Okay, so the lake could be on the other end.
I think the lake's in the middle. So you can see this is a place where Albanians come and hang out on the weekend. Everybody's walking, playing cards. A lot of the old guys here playing cards and whatever else. Very nice. Hey?
It's like a bridge over there.
Yeah.
Is that like a bridge?
Yeah, well, they would probably go over the lake.
Oh.
Yeah, check out like this little tram, probably takes you around the lake. So here is Lake Tirana, which is in fact a dam. But how cool is it?
Lovely, eh?
Yeah, and look at those fancy buildings behind you again. Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, it's a nice vibe. Yeah, people are just enjoying it. It's a Saturday morning, milling around, having a picnic.
Do you want to go and get an ice cream?
Yeah, I was thinking let's do ice cream instead of coffee maybe today.
Okay. Yeah, the guy's playing ping pong and well, he's just check out the ping pong tables and all of that.
Oh, this is great to bring your kids, eh?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
This is fantastic. Nice, eh? Wish we had parks like this back home.
Yeah.
Here in the park is a Holocaust memorial to the 6 million Jews who were killed by the Germans, the Nazis in Europe, and how the people of Albania refused to accede to the German occupiers' demands to identify and turn them over. And so this beautiful memorial just remembers the Jews. As we're walking around, we found a place called the Arena Combatare. It's just another beautiful,
Colourful building.
yeah, and they seem to do more events around here. There's another stage and a lot of stages and that around here, eh?
Yeah, I think because it's a long weekend, they're setting up for music shows or something.
Truthfully, we're not sure what it is, but they do call it the Arena Combatare, so stands out, eh?
Very colourful, sure. Really sticks out.
So literally this is my favorite building in Europe so far. And coming in we saw there's a whole garden on the roof. It's just amazing. Look at all the trees and
It's so cleverly designed, you know. It just kind of brings nature and architecture together.
yeah, it's beautiful, hey?
Stunning.
And all around is just new builds going up. Incredible. So we've just walked into a restaurant in this area, just beneath the the building here, in the red building we were showing you. And look at this, hey? Look at the roof. Fancy, eh? And then the bar's got everything you could want. Look at that.
I could do me a dinner here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So part of the restaurant here is we feel at home here. We got an elephant, a crocodile, and a giraffe. So Cindy's just looking at the menu. What the price is like?
Show the menu.
Oh wow, that looks all
They
fancy.
got a head chef who was born in Athens here.
Okay,
Graduated from a Swiss culinary school.
so he's a Greek chef.
Yeah.
Yeah, those prices, that's not too bad, unless that's just starters.
Yeah, he's quite a famous guy actually. Acted as a food and beverage manager for Master Chef in Greece. You know that
wow.
show on
Yeah.
TV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We've stopped to have a cup of coffee at this place. Looks really nice. Lots of people here. It's always a good sign. Lady selling flowers. So how much did that cost?
Yeah, so in case you're wondering, 250 lek for 2 big cups of coffee, not bad.
Okay, well that's good. So we at a fast food place here,
Because I was hungry.
right opposite the, can you see the mosque over there? And Cindy was hungry, and we've ordered a doner, but it's turned out it's a bit of a roll one.
Yeah, it's a different, and it's darn heavy.
It's darn heavy.
And it's got chips in it.
Very healthy, very healthy, mate. We found Tanner's Bridge, which is an 18th century old livestock bridge here in town. That's beautiful. And Cindy asked me, how do they change a river? Well, they changed the river because there ain't no river through here anymore. But look at this cool bridge. Hey?
Probably one of the oldest things in
We've seen,
Tirana.
yeah, other than the castle wall, the castle wall that we saw. Very cool though, eh?
Fantastic.
I think it's amazing. I'll have one last look at that because I think that is beautiful. So when you come to Tirana, it's a little bit funny because you put it in Tanner's Bridge and it takes you away a little bit away from the river, and you think, oh no, but it is a little bit. The river is in fact where those trees are there, and so the river's in fact being moved. But check out the bridge goes up in the middle. It's like that one that we're going to go to in Bosnia.
Oh,
Yeah, it's kind of the same design with the.
quite slippery, eh?
Yeah, well, it's 18. It's from all the livestock and everything that used to come in. And look at the neighborhood and the buildings around here now.
It's very slippery.
Yeah. Fuck. Well, I'm happy.
You got a bit of history.
I got a bit of history. I feel good about myself again. So we've arrived after a bus trip across town of about 40 minutes.
Bus number 11
Bus number 11, yeah, from the square, hey?
from the centre.
From the center, and this is Bunk'Art 1.
And you've got to walk through this tunnel first.
So these were all built by the dictator, as we told you earlier on. And but I believe this is the most amazing one. So we're looking forward to it. So as we showed you guys already, these bunkers have been built all across the city, but this is incredible. I've never been in a tunnel like this, Hermione. I'm sure it only gets better as well.
And it feels like it's about 10 degrees cooler in here than out there.
So Cindy's really chuffed.
I brought a jacket because I read they said it's much cooler down there.
So this is probably one of the most expensive things we've done in a while.
Yeah. It's 900 lek each.
Yeah. No, it was €9 each.
Oh, sorry. No, it's 900 lek. I thought.
Oh, is it 900 lek?
Okay. Well, it was 1,800 lek for the two of us.
Okay. So
900 lek each.
yeah. So, but we just thought it's not often you get to go into a bunker.
No.
So-
Not many countries you can do this.
So there are lots of castles and lots of cathedrals,
And we've done plenty of those.
but it's not often you get to go into a bunker.
So we had to do that.
There is one of the guard stations, and the guy's already wearing a gas mask in his uniform.
Waiting for the nuclear bomb.
Yeah. So as we walk into the entrance, you can see how it's built under the mountain here, eh?
Yeah. Well, not a mountain, but some
Oh,
kind
hill.
of hill.
Yeah. So this is beautiful forest as well.
Yeah, it's quite a walk, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, at the entrance is a little like picnic thing around a waterfall, but a water pond or but it hasn't been cut for a while. But there are signs saying they don't cut the lawn because of biodiversity. So it's
First time I've heard of that.
so this is Bunk'Art 1. We're not terribly sure what it all entails, but we know you're going to the bunkers.
Look, there's some like mosaic on the wall.
So yeah, you can see that they use a 3-door seal system, and it's to prevent radiation, explosions, and chemical and radioactive.
Sure.
So there's 3 doors. Quite incredible.
Do you go in there?
No, I think you follow the Bunk'Art thing.
No, you go in there.
Oh, okay. Should we go down here?
Yeah.
Oh, there's an arrow, yeah.
Mind your head.
Okay, into the bunker we go. Oh, wow.
Listen to the noises. Look at all the doors.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, there's showers to get rid of the radioactive. It drips.
No, it's coming from inside there.
Yeah, I know, but it's meant to be like drips.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah. So this is, I'm just showing you the beginning here, guys. We'll probably show you some more stuff. This is just the entrances into the bunker.
Wow.
Jeez. Okay, you okay? So we're right down in the bottom of the bunkers. This is how they slept, honey. Is that the bathroom? Okay.
Look at that, there's not much in it.
Just imagine living underground like this.
I can't imagine.
Yeah. But it is very spacious for being underground, eh?
It's very spacious, sure. And apparently there's 5 floors and 106 rooms in this Bunk'Art 1.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's a lot of rooms with a lot of information. So it could take you 2 hours through
Maybe
here.
more.
Maybe more.
To read everything.
So this is a Soviet uniform, that's a German uniform. There's just information about fascists and Nazis and Italians and yeah. And there's my gorgeous. So there's rooms describing the fear of nuclear war from America dropping the bomb on them and all that kind of stuff. So this one is where kind of the commander would have sat watching the news. Hey, what's in the darkness there? Disappear into the darkness.
My bedroom.
Your bedroom. Oh no. So that's another bedroom in there.
Yeah, it's the bedroom.
So this is the air filters that we use to cleanse the air if they were fully locked down. Wow. This place is insane. Hey?
Yeah. These are emergency exits. There's emergency exits everywhere.
Yeah. Everywhere I go here, I'm having to mind my head. So that's what a room looked like. Do you want to book into this hotel? Hey?
Not really.
Not really, yeah. So this is where the Generalissimo, the chief of staff, would have met with all the officers underground here. Yeah, under here you kind of sometimes feel you in a dystopian movie, and there's Cindy filming it, but with the images flashing and that there, check at that. Yeah, very cool the way they've done it. The whole history of Albania and war and that. And then you go further down into the bunkers. Sure, they even had a theatre, hey?
I presume so, unless this is they've built it for now.
No, I think they're using it now, but I think this was a proper theatre to keep the troops and that entertained. And you were saying not a bullet was ever fired
at the bunker.
No.
There's no bullet. They haven't ever found a bullet hole anywhere yet.
Billions and billions and billions,
no brain spent.
Out of fear.
I have to say, if there's a nuclear fallout, I'm coming to Albania.
Yeah. How big are these doors?
Quite heavy to move.
Check how thick that is. And then there's this one that's like concave. Yeah, so that one goes in.
Ooh.
Yeah, don't close that. Yeah, everybody, and this thing will...
Everybody's gonna freak.
And if you look at the bottom, you can see how it fits like there. There's people coming in there. Hello. So how was that?
Oh, it's very nice.
Yeah, you could spend hours there.
There's so much information. You actually could stay there for hours reading.
And imagine you get lost in those tunnels.
You could, eh? Although there's a lot of exit signs.
there
But
are.
without those exit signs, I reckon you could get
Yeah,
lost.
it is huge, guys. You won't believe how big this is.
It's massive. What did I say? 106 rooms.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is where we're eating tonight. Cindy found this place. It's got a very good rating. She says the prices are very good. We'll sit here. Is there phone there? Okay. So tonight, I'm not sure what traditional food I've got. It's a piece of meat and it looks like it's in cream with cheese.
Casserole.
Lamb casserole.
Sour lamb casserole.
Sour lamb casserole. And you've got just chicken here. But your wine is at the house wine again. Very, very nice. And I'm having my Tirana beer. So let's enjoy. Hey Mahani, so how did you enjoy Tirana?
Tirana actually exceeded my expectations. And
Yeah.
yours as well, eh?
Yeah, it was
not what we thought. It was actually way better than
way
what we
better.
thought.
So we
a lot more developed.
Yeah,
actually.
we probably really recommend Tirana. Hey?
I would go back.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So remember, if you like this video, to press like, to press subscribe, to share, to comment, and also you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook to find out where we are in the world.
Yeah.
And thank you for following us. Thank you for enjoying the video. Have an awesome day. God bless.